Yeah, welcome back, guys. I'm sure you have been seeing me trading forex here most of the time. In today's video, I want to explain to you why I mostly trade forex, why you mostly see me trading forex on this channel. Maybe those reasons might also be the reason why you might also like to stick to forex. So that's what this video is about. Why I mostly like to trade forex. But before we begin, guys, my channel is still young. My channel needs to grow. Okay, so before we begin, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. If you're not subscribed to my channel, the like button, subscribe to my channel just to help me grow my channel. Okay, but my channel is very young. It needs to grow. I have just few subscribers and a few likes, guys. You have to be hitting. Okay, and moreover, too, if there is anything you need to comment on, then you just comment for me to just reply to you. Okay, so without wasting my time, let's get started. As you already know, in the trading business, there are a lot of asset classes you can trade. Okay. When I talk of asset classes, I mean stocks, crypto, indices, forex, metals, commodities. These are different asset classes. Most of you guys don't know the difference. When you think of trading, you think trading is just about buying, clicking buy and clicking sell on any other chart. So when you see somebody talking about crypto, you go and open crypto, you go and open crypto account, you start trading. When you see somebody talking about forex, you start trading Euro USD. When you see somebody talking about metals, you say, oh, let me go and trade US gold because you saw US gold strategy on YouTube channel that the person talking about. But that's not how you trade, okay? In trading, there are different asset classes. We categorize all these ones into asset classes. So as a trader, you must know different asset classes. And some of these asset classes are forex, crypto, indices, stocks, commodities, metals. So each of these asset classes have several different kind of charts under them. So when you take forex, you can have Euro USD, Euro Pound. You see, there are a lot of forex pairs, right? Maybe you're familiar with forex already. When you take indices, you have US 30, you have US 500, you have S&P 500, which is US 500. We have Japan JP 255, 225, and a whole lot. We have German 40, we have France 40. There are a lot of indices that you can trade. When we talk of metals, we have US gold, we have silver. Okay. Then we talk of commodities, you can trade a whole lot of things. But as a trader, you're not supposed to be trading every single thing. No. You have to select specific asset class and then you master them. So why do I mostly trade forex? I don't just trade forex. Okay, I trade forex and I trade indices. These are only two asset classes I trade. I don't trade gold, I don't trade metals, I don't trade stocks. But when I began as a beginning trader about 7 years plus ago, I had to trade everything because I was trying. We call it testing the waters. I didn't know what I was doing, so I was just testing the waters. I trade forex. The next day, I go and trade stock. The next day, I trade indices, and I was messing everything up, guys. But I realized that until I specialize in something, until I focus on one thing, one asset classes, because the contract behind these asset classes are completely different. When you talk of forex, the contract behind forex is completely different. The contract behind stock is completely different. So if you don't master one asset class and you keep jumping from asset class to asset classes, then you are not likely to become profitable. You never become profitable. So I trade forex mostly, but I also trade indices. So I have different accounts with different broker where I trade indices. Basically, I trade three accounts. The other account with the other broker is very specific for something else, but I have my indices account, I have my forex account, and I have other forex account I use for the scalping. Have you noticed that? I use for the scalping episode. And I have another one where I used to trade long-term forex. Long-term forex doesn't mean that I just buy and hold as a position to the no. But I mostly usually take trades that I know is going to take a longer time. So that one I trade once in a week. Once in a week I trade that account. So maybe if I find a good setup and I find it on H1 and I think it's going to take a longer period, maybe 2 days or 3 days. Like it's like a swing trading, but I'm not a swing trader. Okay, basically I'm a day trader, but it's like for swing trading. That's what I use that account for. So I mostly trade forex because of these reasons, and these are some of the reasons that you must keep in your mind. Maybe in case you also want to dive deep into forex and trade forex as your sole asset class as a trader. One, the number one reason why I like trading forex is the capital. Forex trading offers you the ability to be able to trade as low as $200. Can you imagine? So let's say you are even a beginner and you want to learn how to trade. You can start with $200, you can start with $500. But when you talk of stocks, most brokers will not allow you to trade even with 1,000 because of the contract behind this kind of asset classes. And moreover, because of the leverage the broker is going to give you. Because in forex, the leverage is different from stocks. If you're trading stocks, you can have 1:1 leverage, you can have 1:2 leverage, which means if you want to buy 100,000 worth of stock, right? If you want to buy 100,000 worth of stock as compared to 100,000 worth of forex, you have to have as twice as that in your account before you can buy. But in forex, we can have leverage of 1:50, 1:100. Can you imagine? 1:10. Some brokers even give 1:1,000. But you're not going to use all this leverage, okay? We have something called over leveraging. But the number one reason why I like trading forex is because of what? The amount of capital you can use to trade. Anybody can trade. And if I want to test a strategy, let's say I have a strategy I want to test, I don't need to deposit $2,000 or $5,000 to be able to test my strategy. I can just use $500 or $200 just to click buy and sell to test something. Okay, that's why I like trading forex. That's number one reason. So maybe you might also like this reason. Number two reason why I like trading forex is the spread. When we talk of spread is the difference between the bid and the ask price. Okay, if you don't know, on the chart you will see that there are two lines on the chart. You see, mostly you see one line until you go to properties and you do some settings. Okay, I have one video on that already, so I don't need to explain to you. You go to properties, you do some settings, and you see two lines. You must always see two lines on the chart, guys. If you open your chart and you see only one line, one price line on the chart, go to the settings and add another price line so that you can get the ask and the bid price. Now it will allow you to see the spread. So the spread is how big or how small that line is. So some forex pairs, you can see that the spread is very tight, very small. When you open even lower time frame like M1 or M5, you can see the spread is very tight. With some other forex pairs, the spread is very wide. And moreover, some brokers also count. Some of the brokers, their spread is very tight. Some of them too, they have very wide spread, guys. Those with very wide spread, avoid them. Avoid brokers with high spread. Okay, like for instance, if you're trading Euro USD, everybody knows that Euro USD has a very tight spread. You see the lines, those two lines, they are very tight, right? But if you are trading with different brokers, it will surprise you that when you go to a lower time frame, the spread will be very big. And what is the effect of this? The effect of this is that the ask and the bid price, that's difference. Sometimes when you are trading, maybe the market has already, the candlestick has already touched your entry point or touch your stop loss or touch your take profit target. But because the spread is very wide, you have to wait for the second line. Okay, the bid and the ask line. You know, if you don't know the difference, just go to my channel. I have one video on that. Okay, this video, I just want to explain to you why I trade forex most of the time. So the first reason is what? The amount of capital you can use to trade the forex market. The second reason is the spread. Forex has very tight spread. That's why I prefer trading forex. The next reason why I prefer trading forex is the luxury to trade forex at any moment in time. I can wake up at dawn and trade forex. If it stocks in my local time, I have to wait for my local time 2 p.m. in my local time. But in forex, I can trade forex anytime. The moment I wake up in the morning, the moment I wake up at dawn, because I can trade the ECN session and I can trade the Europe session, I can also trade the US session, wherever I am. So that's the reason why I prefer trading forex as compared to trading stocks. But indices too, you can also trade indices at any time, right? Yes. So I trade forex and I trade indices. Okay. So you can also trade metals at any time. But for stocks, you have to wait for a specific time for the stock market to open. So I like trading forex because it's what? Open 24/7. I can trade forex every time, anywhere I am. That's why I trade forex. So with these three reasons, I'm sure you also like this reason. That's why you might also like to trade forex. And moreover, the last reason why I also like to trade forex most of the time is because of the liquidity. Okay, in forex, the market being too liquid give us what? The ability to be able to catch good entries at most of the time. And let's say in the stock market, if I open 1 minute chart and if I open 1 minute chart on forex, it's likely that I'm going to get more entry tick on forex than when I open the stock market, okay, or when I open maybe any other chart, because forex give you more liquidity. And moreover, I have several forex pairs, though in the other asset classes too, you can have more asset classes to trade. But my strategy trading with the currency meter actually has been the magic thing ever happened to my life, because when I discovered this currency meter, it has helped me to sort so many things out. Okay, it helped me to sort so many things out. So I just use the currency meter to find different forex pairs to trade at any time. So I just fell in love with forex now. I will stick to forex. Maybe one day I'll decide to trade something else, but I'm stick to forex and indices. And indices are just like forex, right? So that's why I trade forex most of the time. These are the reasons you have to also keep in your mind when you want to trade any asset classes. Consider certain things. Don't just jump because somebody is talking about a strategy on YouTube. No, don't just do that. Consider certain things. Okay, my time schedule, the amount of money I'm ready to deposit in my capital, in my trading account. So that's called margin. Okay, brokers call it margin. But as you, the person who's watching, I don't know who's watching, whether you are a beginner or you are an advanced person or you have been trading for some time. I don't know. So let me just break everything down in simple terms. In simple terms, margin is the amount of capital the broker is going to allow you to deposit, like your capital you're going to start trading with. That's all. Okay. So you must consider all these things. And a broker who is also going to respond to you most of the time. Okay, does my broker offer forex? Then let me trade forex. Are they going to respond to me most of the time in case I have issues? Yes. Okay, so we must consider these things before you begin trading. Don't be jumping from asset class to asset classes. Most of you didn't know that they are even asset classes. You thought they are all the same. You talk crypto, indices, stock, you hear US 30, you hear US 500, you hear what? You hear JP 225, and you want to trade everything. You hear USD, you hear pound dollar, you hear this, you hear different things, and you think they are all the same. No, they're not the same. You have different asset classes you must focus on. Okay, so if you didn't know today, I'm telling you, you can trade forex, you can trade indices. They all have different groups. Okay, so forex, indices, crypto, stocks, metals, commodities. These are different asset classes that you can trade as a trader. Focus on only one asset class and master them. Master how it is traded. How you trade forex is different from how you trade stock. Though the foundation knowledge you need as a trader is depending on you, the trader. But if you want to trade forex or you want to trade indices, you need different kind of skills. About 10% of your brain skill to be different from the foundation knowledge that you have as a trader. But first, learn to become a trader first. Learn one asset class, master it. When you become profitable, now you can add one more asset class. I think this video is taking long. If you like the video so far, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel to help me grow my channel. This is towards your mentor. Come here every time to watch such videos. Take care of yourselves and see you next time.